Unit 12. Articles, determiners, hot verbs, lifetime, linking and commenting. In this unit, we have the determiners. Determiners like articles, demonstratives, and quantifiers. These articles are like a, they, an, and possessives like my, your, and we have demonstratives like this, that, those, and these, and quantifiers such as each, every, some, any, etc. So we have articles, as I said, like a, an, or the, and we have the demonstratives, this for singular and those for plural, to talk about here and now, and we use that for singular and those for plural, but to talk about there and then. We have the quantifiers, يعني المحدد الكمية, such as we have each, every, and all. There is a difference between each, every, and all. We say each or every student passed. After each and every, there must be a singular noun. And we say all the students passed. That is an example. Plural noun. After all, there is a plural noun. And we say both students passed. We use it with two people. And basically we use each with two or more people or things when we are thinking of them separately, يعني منفكر بهم بصورة منفصلة. For example, I say each house in the street was designed differently, and we use every with three or more people or things seen as one group, seen as a whole group. For example, every house is for sale. And we here look at these examples. Determiners help identify nouns and express quantity. We look at these examples, which determiners go with which nouns and which group expresses quantity. We have the first one, the other, book, and books, and good book. These three can go with the other. Another book or another good book. We cannot say another books, we only say another book or another good book. Many other books, only books. His only book or good book. Such a good book. What a book or good book. We say both books, neither book, each, every book or each, every time, little time, all books, the whole book or the whole time, and no book or books or no time. And you know that, as I said, quantity like each, every, all, and so on. Determiners can join a noun using of plus they, my, our, this, that, etc. Which expressions can you make from these examples? We say both of the, or both of my, or those books, neither of the, or neither of my, or those books, and so on. And also you can say here the last one, none of the, or none of my books, or none of time. Determiners, المحددات. There are two kinds of determiners. The first kind identifies things, يعني يعرف الأشياء. For example, articles a and the possessives like my, your, our. Demonstratives الإيضاحية يعني الأشياء الإيضاحية this, that, these and those. The second kind of determiners are quantifiers يعني محدد الكمية expressing how much or how many. For example, these are all quantifiers: some, any, no, each, every, either, neither, much, many, more, most, a little or little, less, least, a few or few, fewer, fewest, enough, several, all, both, have, another, and other. We have here the example of the quantifiers. Each and every. Each and every are used with singular nouns. So they are used with singular nouns مع الأسماء المفردة. Each can be used to talk about two or more people or things. إذن each تستخدم للتكلم عن شيئين أو شخصين أو أكثر. Every is used to talk about three or more. لكن every يستخدم للتكلم عن ثلاثة أو أكثر من الأشياء أو الأشخاص. For example, each every time I come to your house it looks different. And each every bedroom in our hotel is decorated differently. So here you can use each and every in these sentences, in both sentences. In many cases, each and every can both be used with little difference in meaning. So we can use each and every with little difference in meaning مع اختلاف بسيط في المعنى. We prefer each if we are thinking of people or things separately, as I said before at the beginning of the unit. So we prefer to use each if we are thinking of people or things separately إذا إحنا بدنا نفكر بالأشخاص أو الأشياء بصورة منفصلة. One at a time. We use every لكن نستخدم ال every if we are thinking of the things or people all together as a group. لكن نستخدم ال every من إحنا بدنا نفكر بالأشياء أو الأشخاص as a group كمجموعة كاملة. For example, each student gave the teacher a present. Here we are thinking of this student as separate from other students. And every policeman in the country is looking for the killer. Here we are thinking of things and or people. Policeman in the country is looking for the killer as a whole or together. Every policeman يعني policeman the policemen together are looking for the killer. Enough. Number one, when enough is used as a determiner بنستخدم enough كمحدد. It comes before the noun. So when we use enough as a determiner, it must come before the noun. We haven't got enough food. Here food is the noun, so enough as a determiner came before the noun food. Number two, when it is used as an adverb بنستخدمها كظرف, it comes after the adjective, adverb or verb. So when it is used an adverb, it comes after the adjective or after the adverb or the verb. For example, your homework isn't good enough. It came after the adjective here, good enough. I couldn't run fast enough. It came after the adverb. You don't exercise enough. Here it came after the verb. So when it is used as an adverb, it comes after either the adjective, the adverb, or the verb. Articles. The use of articles is complex as there are a lot of small rules and exceptions. بنستخدم الارticles يعني كأنما اكو تعقيد باستخدامها لأن اكو فد قوانين صغيرة واكو بعض الاستثناءات. Here are the basic rules. هاي هنا القوانين أو التعليمات الأساسية. A and an. We use a and to refer to a singular countable noun. إذا نستخدم ال a وال an ليشير إلى اسم مفرد معدود which is indefinite. It is indefinite. Either we don't know which one or it doesn't matter which one. يا أما إحنا ما نعرف الشيء أو يعني من غير المهم أن نعرف الشيء. They live in a lovely house here. I'm reading a good book. She's expecting a visitor. So these all are countable singular nouns. We use a or an with professions مع المهن. She's a lawyer. That is a profession. She's a lawyer. The. We use the before a singular or plural noun. إذا نستخدم the قبل الاسم المفرد أو الجمع. When both the speaker and the listener know which noun is being referred to. عندما يكون المتكلم والمستمع يعرفون الاسم المشير إليه. They live in the greenhouse opposite the library. So here both the speaker and the listener know which noun. Here the library and the greenhouse and the house. We know which noun. The house and the library. The book was recommended by a friend. We know what book. The book. Mind the baby. She's near the fire. I'm going to the shops. Do you want anything? I'll see you in the cafeteria at lunchtime. Where is Dad? In the garden. So they is used before a singular or plural noun, and when both the speaker and the listener know which noun that it is referred to. Number 2, we use the when there is only one thing, or there is only one. There is only one world, the world, so we use the. There is only one, the river Thames. Sorry, there is only one river Thames. There is only one Atlantic, the Atlantic, and you can say the sun. There is only one sun, الشمس. You can say the Queen of England. There is only one, or the Queen of the United Kingdom. There is only one queen for the United Kingdom. So when there is only one thing. Number 3, we use the for certain places which are institutions. نستخدم للأماكن ذي للأماكن, which particular place isn't important. We went to the cinema or theater last night. These are institutions, يعني مؤسسات أو مراكز معينة. We're going to the seaside. So we use the before certain places. A followed by the. We use a to introduce something for the first time. When we refer to it again, we use the. إذا نستخدم the من إحنا نريد نشير إلى شيء ما في جملة للمرة الأولى. لكن من تكمل الجملة ونريد نشير إلى مرة ثانية نستخدم the. For example, I saw a man on a horse in the park today. So we introduce the man and the horse for the first time in this sentence. And when we want to introduce it again in the second sentence, we say the man was tiny and the horse was huge. So because we hear the second sentence, now we know which man and which horse, because we mentioned it before in the first sentence. Zero article. Zero article means we do not use any article, no article. We use no article with plural and uncountable nouns when talking about things in general. إذا ما نستخدم أي article بالجمع بالأسماء الجمع أو الغير معدودة عندما نتكلم عن أشياء في العموم. For example, computers have changed our lives. احنا هنا نستعمل كلمة computer in general. Hope is eternal. Eternal يعني دائمي أو أزلي. Hope الأمل is eternal. We here are talking about things in general. Children need a lot of exercise. I hate burgers. We use no article with meals. Have you had lunch yet? We do not say have you had the lunch yet. We do not use any article with meals. Come round for dinner tonight. But we had a lovely lunch in an Italian restaurant. We here used a because we want to describe the lunch that it is lovely. We cannot say we had lovely lunch. We must say a lovely lunch. We are describing the lunch here as lovely in an Italian restaurant. Discussing grammar. What is the difference in meaning between these pairs of sentences? So, number one, I spoke to all the students in the class and I spoke to each student in the class. What is the difference between the meaning of these two sentences? One we used all and the other one we used each. The first one, all the students, means I spoke to the whole class, all the group, or to all class. And the second one, I spoke to each student, means I spoke to individual students one by one. اتكلمت مع كل طالب. The first sentence, I spoke to the whole class, and the second one, I spoke to individual student one by one. Number two, none of them knew the answer. Neither of them knew the answer. Here, none of them means not one individual knew the answer. In the group, none of them knew the answer. Not one individual in a group knew the answer. And neither of them means not one of the individuals. Number three, the doctor's here and a doctor's here. The doctor's here means we know which doctor because we used the article there. And a doctor's here, we do not know which doctor. So the first one we know the doctor, and the second one we do not know which doctor. Number four, there is a man at the door and there is some man at the door. There is a man at the door, we don't know which man. And there is some man at the door. We are referring to a person here. We are referring to a certain person, but not a specific one. Number five, there is a pair of socks missing and there is a couple of socks missing. A pair of socks missing means two matching socks, يعني متشابهة, pair, two matching socks. And a couple of socks missing means two socks that do not match. So the first one means two matching socks, and the second one, a couple of socks, means two socks that do not match. Number six, whole families were evacuated from their homes and all the families were evacuated from their homes. Here evacuated يعني أخليوا من بيوتهم. For whole families here means everybody in each family, the mom, the dad, the kids, the grandmother, the grandfather, and all the families means the total number of families in the area. Match a line in A with a line in B. A, would you like an egg? Would you like an egg? Do all birds lay eggs? Eggs. Where did I put the egg? I have two cars. Borrow either one. Borrow either one. It was great to see everyone. Everyone. I have 5 nieces. I gave 10 pounds to each one. Each one. Life is sweet. Life is sweet. A life of crime never pays. The life they have together is a good one. Both my parents are Scottish. All my friends like swimming. Every person in my class is friendly. Demonstratives يعني الإيضاحيات. This, that, these, and those. Complete the sentences with the correct demonstrative. Number 1. What's that song you are singing? Look at this ladybird on my hand. Did you hear that storm in the middle of the night? Mmm, these strawberries are delicious. Take those dirty shoes off. I've just cleaned in here. I can't stand this weather. It's really getting me down. Who was that man you were talking to this morning? Do you remember when we were young? Those were the days. Children have no respect for authority these days, do they? Hot words, life and time. Complete the expressions below with either the word life or time, having the time of your life. Not on your life. Not on your life means no chance. You have no chance. Not on your life means no chance. Take your time. Take your time. So the first one is life and the second one is time. Take your time means no need to hurry. No need to hurry. Get a life. Get a life means your life is boring. Get a new one. Get a life. Kill time means waste time. Waste time. Waste time waiting for something. Kill time. Third time lucky. Third time lucky. No time to lose. No time to lose means hurry, something that is very urgent, فشي كلش مهم وضروري. No time to lose. That's life. That's life. There is nothing we can do or we can change the situation. We can't change the situation. That's life. Not before time. Not before time means we say this when we are angry, to say that something is late. Not before time. Any old time. Any old time means any time you want. A cushy time. A cushy time means an easy or undemanding time, an easy time. So a cushy time means an easy time, as I said, an undemanding time, a comfortable time. You can bet your life. You can bet your life means something definitely. Better luck next time. Better luck next time. Get a new lease of life. Get a new lease of life means get the chance to live longer with a better quality of life. يعني نوعية حياة أفضل. Get a new lease of life. It's high time. It's high time. Something needs to happen now. That is the meaning of it's high time. That is something needs to happen now. For the time being. For the time being means temporarily. يعني فشي مؤقت. For the time being. Stand the test of time. Stand the test of time means last a long time without going out of the house, for example. Stand the test of time, last a long time without going out. See life. See life means do something exciting in your life. See life. In the nick of time means just in time. You are just in time. In the nick of time, just in time, في الوقت المحدد. Dead on time. Dead on time means exactly on time, في الوقت الصحيح أو في الوقت اللي مفروض الشخص يكون بيه. For example, when you are going out, you say I am dead on time, exactly on time. Anything for a quiet life means I'll do anything to avoid trouble, or anything that upsets me. Anything for a quiet life. Complete these lines with an expression from exercise 1. So you use in this exercise an expression from this exercise 1. Number 1, no need to hurry. Take your time. Take your time. Number 2, for goodness sake, hurry up. There is no time to lose. There is no time to lose. Number 3, the operation was so successful that Grandpa got a new lease of life. Number 4, Shakespeare writing is still relevant today. It's really stood the test of time. Number 5, I got to the bank in the nick of time. It was just about to close. Number 6, you can give them back any old time. I'm not going skiing again until next year. Number 7, okay, stop crying. You can have another ice cream. Anything for a quiet life. Linking and commenting. The expressions in bold here اللي مكتوبة باللون الأسود. Link or comment يربط أو يعلق on what has been said or what is going to be said. فإذا يعني معناها هاي الكلمات اللي باللون الأسود، هنا عن الأسود يعني البولد، زين، they link or comment، يا أما يربطون أو يعني somebody comments on what has been said، الشيء اللي يعني تكلم به الشخص or what is going to be said. They are mainly adverbs. They are adverbs. طبعا not all of them. Mainly they are adverbs. Personally, I'm just happy to be alive. Here, something that you can comment on what you have, on what is being said. Anyway, I had some tests. You see, I'd recently married. In fact, the transplant failed. So all these are expressions to link or comment. What do you think of Claire's new house? You either say personally or certainly. Which one is correct? The correct one is personally. I don't like it. I think it needs an awful lot of work. Ideally or however, that's her problem or not mine. The correct one is to say however, that's her problem, not mine. Poor old Claire, she always picks the difficult ones, doesn't she? Anyway or honestly, we'll see soon enough. Anyway, you use here anyway, we'll see soon enough. So the first one we use personally, and then however, and then anyway. So Billy, you say that this is the last record you are ever going to make. Surely, definitely. Of course, the correct one you say definitely. So Billy, you say that this is the last record you are ever going to make. Definitely. But surely or actually, you say, but surely you realize how upset your fans are going to be. And obviously or hopefully, you say, obviously I don't want to hurt anyone, but basically or certainly, you say, but basically I'm fed up with pop music. I'd like to do something else. After all, or ideally, I'd like to get into films. The correct word is ideally. So here you say definitely the first one, and the second one surely, the third one is obviously, and then basically, and the last one is ideally. Thank you.